Good morning, students. Yesterday in our class, we had discussed about the Biot-Savart law relation for straight line current carrying wire. Today, we are going to discuss about two types of magnetic field in which two different shapes and conditions are there. For first, we are talking about the magnetic field at the center of a current carrying circular coil. That means we have to consider a circular coil as given in the figure whose radius is R, and in this circular coil a current I is flowing. Clear? I am taking a small portion AB in this circular coil which is taken as dB of this particular wire, and according to the tangent concept of a circular value, you will get a value of 90 degree when you are taking any axis or any radius from the center. So according to our condition, dB is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sine theta upon r square. That means the distance from the center to the periphery. Okay, but as we have to take the sine theta value, there you will have dB is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sine 90 degree upon r square, where sine 90 is equals to 1. Hence, dB is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl upon r square. Now, if you are getting the value, you are getting just a magnetic field of this small portion. But I have to calculate the magnetic field of complete circular wire. So hence what I am going to do, I am going to integrate or sigma all the values, that is B is equals to sigma mu naught upon 4 pi I dl upon r square, where mu naught upon 4 pi I upon r square are the common things which are not going to change, but the change or the summation, that means the addition of all the smaller parts, all the smaller section has to be taken, and all the smaller section will add it, and that will become sigma dl. Sigma dl is the complete circumference of the circle. Hence, according to the circumference, it will become 2 pi r. Now, substituting this value, what you will get? B is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I upon r square into 2 pi r. R से r cancel. That means B is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I 2 pi upon r Newton per ampere into meter. Now in this relation, you can even calculate 2, 4, pi, but it is of no use. That means you only have to derive this relation, that how the circular circumference of a circular wire can be utilized and you can get the magnetic field. Second is your concept, what you called as magnetic field at a point on the axis of a circular current carrying coil. Now this is another case in which again you are taking a circular coil, but on the axis of this circular coil you are getting a point P which experiences a magnetic field around it. Now, to understand this relation, first you have to understand some of the diagrammatic point of view. That means circular wire with a radius r. From the radius or the center to the point where the magnetic field is being experienced, the perpendicular distance is taken as x. A smaller portion on the circular coil from that point to point P, the distance is y. And in between y and x, you are getting an angle of theta. Now, according to Biot-Savart law, you had dB is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sine theta, and the actual distance from the dl point to the point P is your y square. Now, at this point, you will get two different component. If you are taking from the center, that means see what you will get, sine 90, then sine 90 is equals to 1. So hence whatever you are getting, you will be getting from that point. But as this point lies on the axis, this will be bifurcated or you will get two components. That means dB sin theta and dB cos theta. dB cos theta will give you no resultant. Hence, you will be considering your value with dB sin theta. That means dB is equals to B sin theta. That means your magnetic field component will be divided into two parts, sin theta and cos theta. But cos theta will have no resultant. Hence, dB is equals to B sin theta has to be considered. That means, what is your B? Mu naught upon 4 pi I dl upon y square sin theta. Now, to get the complete value, what you will do? B is equals to sigma dB sin theta. Putting the value, sigma is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sin theta upon y square. Now, mu naught upon 4 pi I sin theta, I am taking it at the left hand side, y square. So, to which portion I am going to do the sigma? Just same as the previous derivation we had done. The total complete circular part of a circular wire, current carrying circular wire, can be taken by sigma dl. That will always be the circumference of the circle. That means sigma dl is equals to 2 pi rn, where this n is the number of coil if you are taking more than one. Now, sin theta, according to our figure, theta opposite is r, this is your base and this is your hypotenuse. Hence, according to sin theta is equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Hence, your perpendicular is y and your hypotenuse is, r and your hypotenuse is y. Hence, sin theta is equals to r upon y. And in the same relation, in the same triangle, you are getting Pythagoras theorem also. That means the distance of y square is equals to r square plus x square. So, what you will be getting? Y square is equals to r square plus x square. That means the value of y is equals to under root r square plus x square. Where if you remove root, that means the power will be half. Now, substituting all the values in your main relation, mu naught upon 4 pi I sin theta, that is r by y, sigma dl, that is your 2 pi rn, y square, that means this y will be taken at the down denominator side, so it will become y cube, and putting the value of y from the above relation, what you will get? Y is equals to B is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi n r square upon r square plus x square 3 by 2 Newton per ampere into meter. Now, this is a relation which is very, very important, and out of any three, that means a straight line, current carrying at the center and current carrying at the on the axis, any three of this relation of Biot-Savart law is very, very important for you. Any of the three part might come in your board exams. So, this is a very good relation of Biot-Savart law. The Biot-Savart law doesn't come directly, but it usually apply the applications that we had learned in the previous video and in today's video.